Today is World Mental Health Day. It's a reminder to check in on ourselves and the people around us. And with Thanksgiving this weekend, it can be a joyful time, of course, but for some, it can also bring up feelings of loss or grief. Whether you're missing someone at the table this year, maybe feeling overwhelmed, it's okay to take a moment for yourself and to reach out for support. This is really, really important. Here for more is author and grief coach Michelle Walter. It's so nice to see you again. Michelle, thanks for coming in.
Nice to see you again.
This is a really important conversation for us to have, especially given World Mental Health Day, but also the fact that Thanksgiving is here. For a lot of people, we're excited to see family and friends, but it's also really difficult for many of us too.
It is. It can bring up feelings of anticipatory grief. Just picture, most people get excited about the holidays. You think about family and food and all of that stuff, but for people who are going through grief, they look at it totally different because they're anticipating the grief feelings, having to show up at a family function where maybe they don't want to be there, having to put a smile on their face when really they're torn up inside, and also thinking about that empty chair or empty space at the table that's going to be there. So grief can bring up a lot of unresolved emotions and also can trigger depression, which is a big mental illness that is just as bad as any other illness.
Yeah, and it's something that we're talking about way more now, which is really, really good. I think it's so good that we're drawing this attention to, you know, the different feelings associated with mental health.
Yes.
When it comes to sadness and grief, can we talk about a bit of a difference? Because I think it would be very normal for someone to struggle this time of year, especially if they're missing someone.
Huge difference. Sadness is, you know, that's an emotion, but grief is more than sadness. Grief is, it's a roller coaster of different emotions that you go through. And there are stages of grief like anger. Depression is one of them. And being Mental Health Day, depression is something that we all have to be, I know personally, I have to always be aware of it. I have to be vigilant and know my triggers type of thing, because early on in my grief, depression was a battle that I fought every single day. And even now in my journey, I'm further along in the journey, I still have to be vigilant and aware of my emotions and how I'm feeling and why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling.
When you talk about these different emotions that you've gone through personally, that has to be difficult, but it's something that you are really open about, and it's also led you to your career. At what point did you decide, I want to help people with this as they struggle to go through these challenges?
I think it was during my own journey, it was just very hard. I felt like I'm a midlife woman, and I feel like our demographic is very underserved and overlooked. And so that was my choice I had the choice to either curl up into a ball and just, you know, shrivel away, which is what I wanted to do, or I could turn my pain into some sort of purpose and help other women to navigate the complexities of grief, because it's a big mess.
Yeah, there's a lot involved in it, right? It's not as simple as, oh, this is just tough right now. You know, there's a lot of emotions, and it's so important for people to know that the help is out there.
Yes.
Let's talk about your book, because I feel like your work could help a lot of people.
Yes, absolutely. I wrote the book. I called it It Wasn't Luck, because a lot of people said to me, you know, the relationship that you had, you're so lucky to have had it. And you've kind of bounced back, as people have said, from your loss, and you're so lucky to have done that. And I don't believe in luck. I think that the relationship I had was for the reason or season of that time. And I feel like the bouncing back part of me, I think that was hard work. That's hard work, that's resilience, that's doing the heavy inner work with myself, and you know, seeking the proper supports that will elevate me in my grief. So that's how I did all of that. And writing the book started out as a journal, really. And it just turned into therapy for me. So really, it's just my story of love, my story of loss, losing my husband during the pandemic, and turning things around, and even opening my heart up to find new love again, which I have.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I mean, it sounds like writing this has been very helpful and healing for you. And it certainly, I hope, also helps a lot of people as well. Where people get this, Michelle?
Amazon.
Amazon, okay.
Yes.
Congratulations. Thank you again. Thank you for coming in. Really important topic this time of year.
I appreciate it.